SCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bobcats will put it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Southern Miss's offense will get first crack at it here. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly. Let's chat for just a moment about Southern Miss. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? The Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. So Texas State's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that, Brock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Leaves it with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Carter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut. gets the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He leaves it with his back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't.
Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And they'll take over first and 10.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that cover.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Eagles are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Now they'll run the draw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understand.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll try it again. Sweet cut there. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Creates a little space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carter. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's dragged down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to pop the draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Give to the running back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run.
Touchdown, Texas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a crease. It's Carter. There he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man down the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Dalton. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Quick strike through the air for the score.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Gonna run it. It's Jenkins. Got enough for the first down and wants more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Now he's going to break the pocket. Working on the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And the Golden Eagles will boot it away to start the second half.
Texas State. 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Mims. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Jenkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Bound. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Gives it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bobcats. They take the lead with the 6. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The corners are walked up tight. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick.
Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Dalton. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Punt is in the air. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mims. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Lewis. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Mims. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Jenkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And now on 2nd down for this offense. This time they'll go to the running game. He has the 1st and still on his feet. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Well, this guy has had a day to remember, putting up outstanding numbers in this one, and he is still piling on in the 4th quarter, breaking off some beautiful runs. This defense has not had an answer for him all game long.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense. But
and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They are up by 7 over James Madison. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field, fighting off the defender. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And the Golden Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front?
Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Do you think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4th and inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Golden Eagles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they want him. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give and tick, 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 tick. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Motion from the wideout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Cats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. It's a one-possession game in the fourth. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Lions. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Run in the red zone. It's Carter. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. They're dealing with a second and long.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And how about this? All tied up in the waning moments, guys.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the fourth quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That's reeled in. It's Jenkins. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now on first down from the 43. They'll run it from the gun. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. No need to look right or left, just kick it right down the middle for the game. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there, but... Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your big...
Touchdown, Texas State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Raging Cajuns offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense not showing press coverage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Got out of trouble and throws. And they can't make the connection.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this. To put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
And he puts through the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Make it happen. Right.
Snaps it in the shotgun. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Using his legs, it's Humphrey. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Right back to the well. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 1st down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Mims. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in bust territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Buys a little extra time. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bobcats are facing 3rd and inches.
Get set.
He'll keep it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Texas State. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. DB's locked up tight. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time.
Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the 1st half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Here's a heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today.
And the Bobcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Firing deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you're obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on third down. I like when you slip them in there trying to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there, forced the TFL.
Complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Bobcats can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Gets the back moving. Takes it from the gun on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Sprinting away. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Bobcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Line getting set on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Defense in press coverage. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. And the Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Raging Cajuns have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by just 2 over Kentucky. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lewis. Crosses to 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Battle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
The Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short.
White 53. White 53.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Setting up the screen.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
And the ball comes to rest right there. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth, a chance to move on top with a score. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Humphrey. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Final minute of play, all locked up. Are we headed to overtime?
Man, that's a big kick. That's a big moment, a lot of pressure. He delivers, ties this football game up late in the 4th quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got it out. He'll be out of bounds at the 44-yard line, but the big return has them in striking distance already. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will have at least one more shot at this after the pass interference penalty gives them an untimed down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And what a way. Defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is